Has this ever happened to you? You finish a film so bizarre and out of left field that you walk out of the theater looking like you just found out aliens were real? Well, get ready to experience that feeling again as we take a look at The Strange Thing About the Johnsons.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the?
If you're familiar with Ari Aster's work, you know he has a knack for creating deeply uncomfortable stories that stay with you long after the screen goes black. This 30-minute film is no exception, so buckle up for a wild ride and my currently congested sinuses. Let's break it down. The story begins with what looks like a typical American family. Meet the Johnsons. The story begins with Isaiah, a 12-year-old who is having a very private moment in his bedroom when his father, Sidney, walks in on him unexpectedly.
All right, shoes on, mister.
Wait, don't.
As you expect, things get awkward as hell. But instead of getting angry or embarrassed like most of us, Sidney decides to be kind and understanding. He tells Isaiah that what he was doing is normal and nothing to be ashamed of. This seems like a really wholesome moment until we see that Isaiah was enjoying himself to a picture of his father.
Dad, I love you.
Fast forward several years, and Isaiah is now a grown man. On the surface, they appear to be a happy, loving family, but they're hiding a disturbing secret. Isaiah has become crazily obsessed with his father. This obsession has grown into something truly dark and damaging over the years, and if you heard it, you throw up on the spot. Consider this a warning. Things get very disturbing from here. At Isaiah's wedding, something terrible happens. While the family and guests celebrate, Sidney goes to the bathroom. And here we get an idea of the torment he's been enduring. Sidney's wife, Joan, discovers Isaiah violating Sidney for his own pleasure at his own wedding, no less. Joan is seriously disturbed, just like I was. But unlike me, she manages to regain her composure. We find out that Isaiah has been putting his father through hell. He grabs his dad's backside when they pose for a wedding photo and even teases him under the table at dinner.
Thanks for everything, Bob.
Ugh. As the story unfolds, Joan struggles to come to terms with the horrible thing happening under her roof. That night, while she's in the shower, Sidney, who's been writing a memoir all this while, leaves a copy on his wife's bed. The memoir is an account of Sidney's experience of being used and abused by his son. The memoir is titled Cocoon Man: Confessions of Sidney Johnson. Isaiah discovers it, and this results in a tense scene where he warns his dad not to print any more copies or else the consequences would be devastating. Phew! Is it just me, or is this film a lot to digest? After a New Year's Eve party in 2010, Isaiah decides to stay back at his parents' house to help them clean up. His wife is confused, but she agrees anyway. Later that night, while Sidney is taking his bath and listening to a self-help tape, Isaiah tries to break down the door. This scene is tense and looks like it belongs in a horror film where an axe murderer is on a killing spree in a hotel.
Here's Johnny.
And not a quiet house in the suburbs. The door eventually flies open, and Isaiah proceeds to violate his father for the umpteenth time. Upstairs, Joan hears Sidney's screams echoing throughout the house, but she turns up the television to drown him out. She looks horrified as she tries to hold back the tears. The next day, Sidney tries to sneak out of the house with a secret copy of Cocoon Man, but he finds Isaiah waiting for him. Both of them have another heated argument where Isaiah gaslights his father, saying that he loves him and has done everything for him.
It's just love, Dad.
Sidney cannot take it anymore and runs into the street to escape his son's twisted mind and logic. But unfortunately, he is hit by an oncoming van and dies on the spot. After Sidney's funeral, Joan decides to confront Isaiah. She accuses him of starting the abuse years ago on his prom night because she remembers Sidney crying for hours after he brought Isaiah home. She accuses him of killing his father. Isaiah, with his upside-down view of things, calls his mother delusional and says that he loves Sidney more than she ever did. He attacks her, and she stabs him with a knife. He then tries to ram her head into the fireplace, but she finishes him off with a fire iron. After this, she throws the copy of Cocoon Man into the fire and cries as it goes up in flames. The climax of the film is both shocking and tragic. Ari Aster creates a film that is not an easy watch because it's a bold look at taboo subjects that many filmmakers shy away from. This might make the film challenging for viewers, but the story keeps us constantly on edge, waiting for the next shoe to drop. If you're a fan of psychological horror, this short film is worth a watch. Just be prepared for an uncomfortable experience that will make you question the nature of family, love, and the secrets we keep. Which scene of the film was just too much for you? Would you recommend this film to your friends? Why or why not?
I have a question for God. Why?
Let us know in the comments below.
Also, don't miss out on our YouTube memberships. You might have noticed that little join button below. When you click on it, you become a member of our channel, part of an exclusive club. So, what do you get as a member? Firstly, you'll get these awesome loyalty badges next to your name in the comment section. It lets everyone know you're one of our VIPs. We'll also give shoutouts to our members in our videos because, hey, we appreciate you. Members also get early access to our videos. You'll be the first to see all the new content we're cooking up. And for all you lovers of horror, we've got something extra special. We're introducing the Dark Vault tier, where we'll be posting exclusive videos just for our horror fans. For those who may not want to join, our regular content will still be available for everyone to enjoy. Memberships are just for those who want to take their support to the next level. So if you want to unlock all these awesome perks and join our growing community, just hit that join button below. We can't wait to welcome you to the club. Click the video on the screen to find your next binge or movie to watch.